Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set. Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Ravens off. Jackson now at his 6th.
Last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And they worked this well up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Jackson running again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back.
The struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6.
There he goes left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14. 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Slot man moves right. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. It's caught by OBJ. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try it. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Here come the Seahawks and Coach Pete Carroll.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep me wary, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped after a game on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And that's good for a gain of 6. It's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 yards there and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The 20, 5, and did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. I guess that's what happens when you give the current inning.
His standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Now a nice play defensively on first and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, with right in there, I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass when the quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team...
Yes, because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately... had to look
down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start that we're seeing. Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love dust in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their.
Pushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd down and 1. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing it.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he gets this to the 35. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jet sweep here, Smith and Jigba. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog.
Guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good hang on, 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35. Take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7, and that's knocked away.
For excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the twiceable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. He gets away from 1, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on
carrying the ball behind them, can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Field, I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he finds some way to turn the... Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to... They run it again with Janovich. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up...
The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Ertz. 6 points. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone as QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Do 5. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery, and he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not
turn for the touchdown. Then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change. When one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23. Over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it.
How they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Give him a yard.
It wreaks havoc because they ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 108. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
He'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now, that was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to get this. Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That's to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he gets halfway there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run. Here's into the end zone. Touchdown down on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. This first half with his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That one into the hands of Flowers. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd. They'll be. To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down, the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We get started with 2 teams who took Oklahoma quarterbacks #1 overall in both 2018 and 19. Arizona heading north to take on Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Deshaun Watson on fire. 3 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, both teams likely to. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now they'll have it first to begin the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground and the defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots down.
Fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, it's Walker. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but backer Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets... Straight ahead, Walker. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the end. They gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Out of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Getting in there for the tackle, Mark's
getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, it's Walker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24.
Their sales kind of settle things down a little bit.
Oh, good move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, what a ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another carry for the fullback, Janovich. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
To say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that.
Commanding it. Keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and...
Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
Play action. It's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he gets this up just shy of the third. On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. Jackson going to keep it running right. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and function.
In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring...
There was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. Him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this throw a bit late. Some more third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. 9 yards, not quite.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. This is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is into the end zone. But now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe.
And he is in, punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a night. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 20. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand, in addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Jackson going to run again. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does, but most of the time the quarterback swings the ball over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he stopped right at
age on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Get ready. Get ready.
Kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He'll be dropped after a gain of 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession. Signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson leaves it with Edwards on the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
This size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's good. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's not going to help him improve.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 33.
This offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the bunch.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. End of scrimmage, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards to the football for a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That's good. The completion there for 7. Here's 2nd and 3. From the Hawks 35. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He finds his target, and it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37.
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to...
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown. DK onto their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Myers connects on the kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made mentally. I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
Defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. There's Beckham. Great grab. And he is going to have a Ravens first drive moving and then some. Now Jackson. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 30 in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Welcome you back. Now 2nd and 3. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. Need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's dropped. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? All right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench. In a
yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And they have possession line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Out to Bateman toward the sideline. And he gets this bounce. 2nd and 5. Jackson now. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that.
They get to the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. Oh, he stays up. And they get to him after a gain of 6. Here is 3rd down and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now with 4. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.